Hello everyone and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
Hey everybody!
We are back with part 13 of our Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past Let's Play.
That we are. I just let a creepy cuckoo walk all over me.
Yeah.
Now, we took a little detour from where we were because it hit me that I was wondering where this is, and here it is. Because the key is locked inside this chest, you can never open it. Just take it with you. However, there is a secret about this. As you can see, Link and the treasure chest following him. But, I figured it would help us on our next dungeon that we have to tackle that I believe we dipped our fingers in. Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah.
Perfect. This is where I want to be. Need to get the mirror. And the chest will come with us.
Yeah.
If you remember a few episodes ago when we were going into the desert palace, well, it's cool to finally kill those things and fight this dude in the red armor. Well, that rupee's stuck.
Yep.
That's why we have to talk to this gentleman.
I heard that you know I used to be a thief, right? Well, I'll open a chest for you. Will you keep it a secret from everyone else?
Promise not to tell.
Would you please promise?
This is a magic bottle. You can store an item inside and then use it for later. So there we have it. We've got all 4 bottles. Yep.
Yep.
As we go now to where the dungeon is, which you have to go through where the Pond of Happiness is, and obviously use that to get the ferry, but it's always nice to remember that you can swim faster. There we go. Might as well get a ferry while we're here. And yep. Let's see. So, hopefully your month has been a nice one.
Yeah. Because we know by the time you're watching this, July is almost over. I don't think I mentioned this in previous part. Well, to be fair to myself, this is only Wednesday, so it was only a Monday, so it's fair to mention it now. But by the time you're watching this, we won't be in the US. We'll be on vacation overseas. We will be in Germany for 2 weeks. We're still here at the time of recording because you know how it is. We record ahead of time. Okay. Link, the magic flames will protect you inside the dungeon.
Indeed. And I was reminded that this is a bit of a tough dungeon and a very complex one.
So yeah, we will be going the last week of July and through the first week of August. Then we will be back here.
Yeah. That we will.
Probably be a bit sad,
Yes, we will. Both of us.
Yes.
We're both going to be sad.
Because it might be a while before I can travel abroad again. Mainly because money, but also because of other reasons that I can't discuss.
Yep. Stuff that might get demonetized, eh?
I don't think so, but...
Yeah, you're probably right.
Stuff that I don't necessarily want to discuss on here.
Exactly. Let's see.
But no, nothing that extreme. Nothing that would be demonetized.
Good. I didn't know. I forgot.
But if I'm not able to work anything out at the very least, maybe I'll try... Well, because I'll have to go back to work at that same place, but I could try maybe to invest some more money into language study. That's one idea I potentially had, but we'll see. We will see how it goes.
Yeah.
It has been nice getting back to auditions.
Oh yeah, how've they been?
I mean, fine. I'm used to, still hearing a whole lot of nothing, but I'm used to it.
Yeah.
You just kind of hold out hope that eventually somebody will be like, yeah, you got the part, but, Considering even the professionals who've been working for decades are like, oh yeah, rejection's just part of it. And I'm half tempted to, next time I hear that, be like, well, when do the not rejections happen?
That's a good question.
Yeah. But I don't know, maybe it's just very gradually when you meet people in the field and when you gradually get little trickles of work, maybe eventually that creates more work. I don't know.
Maybe.
But we have some ideas, so we'll have to work on those ideas.
Yep.
Sometimes I wish we had more time and only stayovers. Sometimes I feel like we should just take off for a stay-at-home vacation too. Yeah. But we'll figure it out. Maybe eventually we'll figure out a plan where we will have more time. You cannot destroy the skeleton knight with the sword alone. Yeah, we did this before.
Yeah.
I remember this from the last part.
So I wasn't forgetting.
No.
Good.
You weren't imagining it. We have been here before.
Good. I was afraid I was imagining it for a second.
No, and I'm happy that they have a full ice temple or dungeon, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Ocarina of Time, maybe they didn't have enough cartridge space and they made the cut on the ice cavern.
Yeah.
It makes me sad. Because I always feel like ice is an underappreciated element.
Yep. Arguably one of the strongest elements in Pokemon.
Uh-huh. Well, Pokemon is a series that doesn't underappreciate ice. Although I don't remember. I think it took till Gen 3 for them to start adding more ice types. I don't remember if Gen 2 has a lot of ice types. I don't think so. But I think by Gen 3 and Gen 4 certainly we got more ice types.
Yeah.
So I can't really say it's underappreciated in Pokemon, but it is in other media. Or it often gets associated with the bad guys.
Right.
But I'm like, so good guys using Ice Element is very rare. Link, do not use all your magic power if you do not possess the medicine of magic. Now, get ready to go into the depths of this dungeon.
Yeah. I try not to use up all my magic because I have 4 fairies. If anything, I think although the green magic is what gives you... what fixes your magic, the blue potion is slightly better as it does both. Darn. Slippery.
Yep. Maybe that's why people aren't, like, in love with ice levels, because of the slipperiness.
Right.
I mean, yeah, ice physics can be difficult, but I still like the aesthetic of ice levels.
Oh, yeah.
Ice and snow levels.
I can appreciate them. Let's go in here.
Ooh.
Except I don't have the big key. Darn.
Oh well, we'll get there eventually.
We will.
So yeah, we finished, we were watching Seiyu's Life. So we've officially completely finished that anime. Which was cute overall, but the little extra episode was barely an episode.
Yeah.
And was a bit uncomfortable.
Yep, it was.
One of those, I think we're too old to appreciate what the episode was going for.
Yeah.
Though to be fair, I think even as a teenager, I probably would have been kind of annoyed at that episode.
Uh-huh.
I'd be like, what a waste.
Yeah.
What a waste of 15 minutes.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Because yes, it was only a 15-minute episode, so it was 10 minutes shorter than a full-length episode.
Ooh, what's this? Another key.
Yay. And we also finished season 1 of BoJack Horseman.
Oh, yeah.
Which we've been enjoying so far.
That is true.
So I'm glad we were able to get the first 2 seasons.
Yeah. It was also cool to watch it with you because you were able to catch some of the deeper storytelling, I feel.
Oh yeah, I'm very much a deep thinker, and I can read subtle emotional cues like the nonverbal stuff, or can kind of get the deeper meaning that I at least believe the creator's going for. I know everything's up to interpretation, but
That's true.
you know, that's kind of my thing. I mean, like, I remember watching Steins Gate, and I was explaining to you something about Mayuri,
Ah, yes.
and you were like, wow. Sometimes I forget that not everybody picks up on some of that subtle emotional stuff that is especially prevalent in anime. Where, like, yeah.
Right. But
And I think that's also where, maybe another reason why I wasn't always on the same page of a lot of my peers in school is picking up on that subtle stuff that I think, especially in school, a lot of the kids missed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Wow. No, please have mercy on me. But yeah, it's a pretty good show. It's funny and also emotional.
Yes.
I'm sure there are fans of the show out there. I'm just glad they did a physical release because I don't have Netflix. You know, I'm not paying for Netflix. The fact that they rose their price, and then they had the audacity to be like, no, we'll make it the old price, but our old price tier is going to be with ads now. Because yes, believe it or not, the with ads price, I remember way back in the day, we would pay that and we didn't have ads. But they woke up and realized we could charge more for the ad-free experience. Like the other streaming services, we should be more like them. It's like, come on, Netflix.
Damn.
Yeah. And no, I don't care that I'm calling them out directly. They're a big company. They can handle it.
Yeah, they should.
They've probably heard other people complain, and they're still filthy rich anyway, I'm sure. It's not gonna hurt their bottom line.
Yeah, well, really. What are we to them?
Customer number 547. I'm kidding. Probably more like 50,670.
Yeah. You got the map. You can use it to see the current position and the rest of the dungeon. Alright, so...
Yay. Map time.
Yep. So we got there...
We also swam today, which was nice.
Oh yeah, it felt great.
And we would probably swim tomorrow unless the weather forecast decides to be crappy.
Yep. That we will.
Yeah, we couldn't do it before now because of a mixture of storms and that extreme heat wave.
Yeah.
And yeah, because your mom basically confirmed that last week the water was too hot. So it wouldn't have done anything to relieve us from the heat.
Exactly.
So I'm glad that I trusted my instincts, as hard as it was, or as tempting as it would be, to be like, we can go swim anyway. I'm glad that,
yeah.
Instincts were spot on.
Yep. Huh. Even as a rabbit, I can push the...
Yeah, well, that makes sense. I think the only disadvantage of being a rabbit is you can't have any of your items. No weapons or items.
Right. Exactly.
And then we also at the end the issue with spotty internet because I don't know what happened. I don't know if like a tree line took out our internet provider's network or what the heck happened. But they seem to be implying they couldn't safely fix it all the way. But I don't know. It's hard to tell what's legit and what is just excuse making.
Yeah.
Especially as I read plenty of people were out of power and that they literally had to pressure the data center people to like stop or at least cut down on their usage a little bit, you know, so people could have AC and working power.
Yeah.
I was not surprised when I read that, but I was angry.
Rightfully so.
I'm like, really? Your AI data centers are that important?
So much for AI.
So, this is why, like I said, I'm not apologizing anymore. If somebody's like, stop lecturing us about AI, I'm not going to. I mean, before I was a little bit trying to be a little bit understanding, but I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, not these idiots who are trying to make the future and Chrono Trigger a reality.
Yeah.
You know, the future where the robots took over and they foolishly neglected to keep the refrigeration system on, and therefore all the human food rotted, and now humans are starving and on the brink of extinction. That is the future in Chrono Trigger, by the way.
Yes.
in case you forgot that was what I was talking about. Yeah. So yeah, sorry, I can't help but think about it when I read about the data centers that are already using up all our resources and water. Still running when a lot of people don't have power or fully functioning AC in this heat wave.
Yeah.
So yeah. Because heaven forbid we have a few less AI generated images or videos or whatever. Or music.
Yeah.
No. I don't think I talked about this on the channel before. Did I tell you about two of the French singers I listened to, that there was an AI that made it appear as if they had made a song in collaboration with each other?
You might have said something about that.
I don't know if I said it on the channel, though.
Probably not.
So, like, fans of both of these singers have wanted this, myself included, because she has collaborated with a lot of the, like, brothers of the singer, but never with him. So it felt very manipulative.
You found the blue mail. This armor reduces the damage that you take from enemies. Oh, and Link gets a new look. Yellow hat, blue shirt.
Nice.
Yep.
Although it looks like it's still a green hat.
Yeah, it does, actually.
Maybe just a little bit brighter. But anyway. So, this whole thing, the thumbnail and the song itself was AI generated.
Jeez.
Yeah, and I was suspicious, but I didn't know at first. But then I clicked on it and I listened. And I'm like, this does not sound like the artist that I know and love. There's something very off about his voice. That being, it sounds nothing like him. I'm like, this kind of sounds more like somebody who would collaborate with him. And then the female artist's part came up. And her part was even more generic. Now here's the thing. I know you guys probably know this. The AI machine, the more of the thing it's fed, the more accurate it can be. And the less that it's fed, the less accurate it'll be. Now this artist that I'm speaking of, she only has one album. And then in addition to that, she had a single come out after that album. So there's a limited library that can be pulled from for her music. So I'm not surprised that it literally just sounded like a completely generic version of her type of music. You know, with none of the life, none of the individuality of her voice. Now, on the other hand, I don't know who fed this AI, because I'll say his name. Gims is his name. He has tons of songs, a very extensive library.
Yes.
So I am very shocked that the AI completely failed to capture his sound at all whatsoever. And thankfully, and I hope YouTube keeps this requirement, you have now, and apparently YouTube didn't always have this, but now YouTube requires you to say if your content is made using AI. So I was able to check the description, and sure enough, right there it said AI. But I'm not an idiot, I could tell it was AI.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know these artists really well, and they fail completely.
Yep. You're too smart for that trick.
Right. So it wasn't like I was angry because I'm like, grr, you fooled me. I was more like, you took something the fans wanted, and you didn't even, like, remotely create what it would be like if these two collaborated.
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly.
Because honestly, I don't even know why they haven't collaborated, because Gims has a bunch of brothers who are also in the music industry, and she collaborated with one of his brothers. So, I don't know. It's some weird, unfortunate luck that they have not collaborated yet, but yeah. Probably the major thing being that this artist, the female artist, she's not really currently doing music. I don't know what she's doing.
Curious.
Yeah. But it's really hard to find a lot of concrete English language news about her. You know, the struggle of listening to foreign music.
Yes. I know that all too well.
But she's extremely popular, so if she came back, if she decides to release a new album, we'll all be right there for it. So,
yes.
You know. I don't personally feel like it's an issue of not being popular enough. She just might have other projects for all I know, but she's got her heart in and doesn't really want to do the music right now.
Yeah.
So yes, we are at the 30-minute mark, so I guess we'll get to a save point or stopping point soon.
Yes. One of the most annoying parts about that dungeon, as you saw, was there is a spot where you have to get the brick, and they purposely put the correct brick not on the opposite side of, as I'll show you right here.
Right.
Well, that's one way to get to where I need to. Good thing those things are weak against fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't. It won't open. Alright, so yeah, I just can't believe that someone did that with Gims.
And another artist I really like, who I said the fans very much have wanted this collaboration to happen, and so it felt very manipulative and clickbaity.
Yeah.
And really the only part that initially made it difficult for me to know is this channel was completely written in French. So for all I know, there could have been more hints before the part that they're required to say AI, and AI is AI in French as well, because it's an abbreviation. So there could have been hints to that before that I would have picked up on if it was written in English, but yeah.
And I believe boss time.
Okay, so we will attempt the boss. We will either beat it,
yep,
or we'll try again next time.
Yep. So we have to...
This looks like a Kirby boss.
It does.
Like, I expect to see this type of thing in Kirby. Kirby, the game that is equal parts cute and disturbing.
Yep.
If you sit and think about it too much.
Exactly. But I have some fairies, so I can probably finish.
It's not game over yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, beating the boss would be the perfect save point.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Alright.
Got a heart. And another crystal.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Ooh.
Link, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. They say that Hylia people controlled mysterious powers, as did the 7 wise men. But the blood of the Hylia has become thin over time. We who carry the blood of the 7 wise men do not possess strong power anymore either. Our powers will increase if we mix the courage of the knights with the wisdom of the wise men. Only a short time remains until the gate at the castle linking the worlds opens completely. If you defeat Ganon, this world will vanish, and the Triforce will wait for a new holder. I believe in you. Good luck. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce.
Did it.
Alright, yes, that means we are done for now.
And we'll stop.
Save in quick. Alright, goodbye everyone. See
Take
you
care,
next
everyone.
time. Bye.